Well, good morning, everybody. Travels with Dottie here. And it is March 1st, 2025. We ran plumb out of February, didn't we? We're in March. There's only 6 more weeks left here in the season, the official season at Quartzsite. And Dottie and I are on our way into town after we worked a little bit this morning and dumped my black tank and got all sorts of things done. Now we need to go do laundry. But before we get laundry, we're going to go to the thrift store and we're going to pick up a walker for my post-surgery. A few days post-surgery, they say I'm going to need a walker. So I'm going to get one at the thrift store. Then after I use it, I'm going to give it back to the thrift store. So that'll be nice. I like the idea of that. What else? This is actually the first part of my virtual reality video. I'm just going to do a little bit here and talk about the unit that I got. It's let me stop here so I get the right numbers on what it is and what I paid. So this is not a promotion or an advertisement. I don't have any relationship to the company. Well, that's not true. The company's Meta, so I have a Facebook page. So it's the Meta Quest 3 512 gigabyte option. And let's go into order details. So that unit cost me with tax delivered $752.78. Because I bought with it the Bob S3 Pro battery strap and accessories for $90. Otherwise, it would have been $100 less, so about $650. So what I'll show you after this, when I show you the unit, the kind of headset part of it that sits on your head, that's an extra that I got. Otherwise, it just comes with these elastic things that are not very comfortable. But this thing not only is comfortable, it has an extra battery on it. It's got a little fan built in that I'll show you that keeps your head cool. So my friend Sally has the previous version. This is the 3, and she had the 2. And that is the Meta Quest 2. And I got on there and tried hers, and I was sold right away. It's pretty exciting. And I'm not a huge game player. So it begs the question, so Rob, if you're not a big game player, why did you spend all this $700 on a game VR thing? Well, because of the other thing that it does that I really love. One of the things I miss being in a little tiny trailer is I really liked a big screen TV to watch movies and shows and YouTube, and it's just not possible in my trailer because it's so small. I have a little 19 or 20 inch one, which is actually bigger than the one that came with it. That's on it's in the kitchen area, and I sit in front of it on my recliner, and it's okay. Sometimes I have to lean forward to read stuff. But this thing, you put this thing on, it's sitting in the recliner, it's very comfortable on your head, especially with the fan, the little cool breeze from the fan. And it creates basically a screen in front of you that's better resolution than my TV, that I would say is a height of probably almost 7 feet, if that's the height of my ceiling. I think it's about 7 feet high, and it's 10 feet wide, is what I'm seeing. And the speakers are really good, or you can use Bluetooth speakers or whatever you want to do for speakers. And it's like transforming my trailer into a theater. And I've so far watched hours and hours, and I haven't gotten tired of it yet. I don't always use it, but certainly when I know I'm going to be sitting and consuming YouTubes or Prime videos. One of the things I can't show you is like the picture from Prime or Netflix or anything like that, because it's got a built-in thing that if it's copyrighted material, it's not going to show it when I record what I'm seeing. But you can see the YouTube stuff, and that's what I'm going to show you right here. So first I'm going to show you what the unit looks like. Um, Here it is right here. Right, and I'll show you what it looks like when I put it on. And I can't see anything right now, but if I power it up, give it just a second, I will be able to see my outside environment. These are camera lenses in the front that right here that give me a view of whatever environment that I'm in. So I can see you, I can see the computer, I can see a virtual screen up here. It's pretty remarkable. I could even work on my PC while wearing this. Now up here, this is the fan, and the fan turns on. I think it's on the left side here. I have to feel around for it. Yep, right here. You hear the beep, it means the fan's going on. So it's blowing cool air down on me. The controllers are, kind of like your basic game controllers. They look like this. That's it. And that's pretty much what the unit looks like. It's very, very light. It's way lighter than it looks. And I think I mentioned that it comes with very flimsy straps, but this is a secondary market device that also includes an extra battery. And while I'm sitting in my chair, I can plug the battery in full time, so it's never going to run out of power. I can watch hours and hours of streaming video. So now here's what it looks like, or as close as I can come to showing you.
Well, there's a feature where you put on the goggles, it'll record what's going on. So it's a little deceiving, but this appears when I'm sitting to be a floor to ceiling, about a 10-foot screen in an auditorium. I have it set so everything else, I can't see anything else in the trailer. It's just all surrounded by black, and it looks like, sort of that subtle lighting that a theater has. And I see here it sort of moves out of frame and jumps around a lot. I think that's some sort of artifact of how it records. And I think it's just tracking how I'm turning my head, and it appears that the screen's moving. But trust me, the screen's not moving. It's just me moving my head around. It stays, unless I deliberately move the screen, it stays appearing to be against the wall, floor to ceiling, and almost the full length of at least half the length of the trailer. It's pretty remarkable. So that's stationary. That what you're seeing is just my head moving around. And it's the resolution is quite remarkable. It's actually better than what you're seeing on here. And it's better than the TV that I have sitting in my kitchen that I've been watching for a couple of years. And you can play with the interfaces here in YouTube just like you can on your phone or the PC, and pick different videos and all sorts of things. I can also get rid of that theater, and I can watch things as if they're floating in the air in front of me. Here is an example of what a game experience may be like. This isn't my favorite thing. I love, I'm keeping this thing and doing this thing more for the theater aspect, but the games are fairly interesting. I doubt I'll play it much. This is an older one. I guess Medal of Honor's got to be 20 years old. Um, but it's something that was familiar to me, so I went ahead and did it. And bear with me while this goes through um, all the introductory things before we get into the game, and I talk a little bit about what it's actually like to be playing the game. This is called Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. And those are just options that you can select, just like if you were playing a game on your PC. And that's a campaign called Tunisia. And I think in a minute here I'm going to be so I'm immersed in the game. Obviously I'm wounded or something, and these two guys are talking to me, and this is full immersion. Now, if I stood up and turned around, I would be fully immersed in this environment. I would see the desert to the right, left, behind me, the sky above me, the ground below. There would be no border to the image at all. It's like I'm there. Now, I'm there as like a cartoon character, granted. It's not super realistic, but it's very immersive. And you can see the hand there. That is representing the controller that's in my hand, and they're telling me, you need to pull your gun. There's a guy coming at us, and I haven't read the directions or trained, and I cannot pick up my gun, and that guy's about to kill all of us. Yep, we're all dead. So it immediately gives you another chance. And again, I'm continuing to experiment of how to use the controllers as my hand. It's a little weird that you see this sort of like severed arm there. That's a little strange. I don't know why that arm doesn't go further up. There must be a reason for it. But anyway, and I assure you, in this version, I'm partially successful because you'll see in a second I'll be able to figure out how to pick up the weapon. And one of my guys here, the guy on the left, is going to get wounded, but I'm going to get this guy. Um, I'm figuring out how to aim and pull the trigger. And I got him, but he does get a shot off and hits my buddy there. Um, that's it. This is just another attempt where I did even better. I saved everybody in this attempt.
So I was at the thrift store, and I went back looking for their walkers, and the guy working there said, "Hey, take this one. It's still in the box. This will be a great deal." And take it up front, and she'll make you a good deal on it. And I said, well, so I took it up front, and I said, well, I'm going to tell you I'd like this, and I want you to know that
show and tell.
that I'm going to bring it back and donate it back. And she said, well, what do you think is a fair price? And I said, well, I see they go for about $30 online. So how about 20? And this $30 is totally fair, especially since I'm going to give it right back to them. And I told them I'll even save the box. So anyway, that's the walker story. I've got that, and now I'm going to do laundry. I'll see you later. Well, I put in my laundry for the wash cycle and put myself through the wash cycle at the shower. It always feels good. A nice, long, hot shower. I'm squeaky clean. And I'm going to sit here and wait another 10 minutes, I think, and then move everything to the dryer, and I'll be done. See you in a little while. Well, I discovered editing. I forgot to do the end of the video, so I'll do it from here. That was the introduction to my virtual reality device and a little tag along going into town, getting a walker from the thrift store, getting some laundry done. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sure enjoyed having you along with me. And if you didn't hear it in the first part of the video, I am not trying to sell these devices. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought it with my own money. There's no relationship between me and that company other than the fact that it's owned by Facebook and I have a Facebook page. That's all there is. That's all there is to that. No selling of anything, no promoting of anything here. It's just a really cool thing that I bought that I'm excited about that I wanted to share with all of you. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.